guys, peace and blessings. Welcome to my real talk with your girl, Lady D. How are you guys doing this Saturday? I hope you guys are doing great. I decided to come on live again, camera. I'm checking to see if everything is okay because yesterday, I came live and looked like I was in a little glitch. Still having a little problem, but I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that right there. As you can see right here, we're gonna go ahead and talk about love and marriage in Huntsville. This little super tease that they had going on. Yeah, we're gonna dive deep in it, and also, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a live review. I think it's coming on April. Am I right? March. No, April. Yes, April the 8th. If I'm wrong, it's gonna be okay. I'll go ahead and do a live. Like I said, they say we're gonna go ahead and dig deep down into it to see what it's all about. So far, guys, I love it. I like exactly what I see. I see that everybody look like, well, at least some of them. It looked like they trying to revamp the show, just like it was said out there. Call us King, he flew down there. He wanted to go ahead and talk to, the castmate, hey, shape up, get it together. Let's go ahead and make this money. Ain't got no time for, to sit there and don't want to film with each other. And if you don't want to film with each other, hey, here's the dough. And I believe that exactly what Carlos King had that pep talk. And I like to see, I really enjoy seeing the Super Tees guys. And I'm not going to go ahead and play, the little trailer, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys the audio. But before I go ahead and get all into my commentary, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Because, like I say, it is what it is. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. And I enjoy doing my lives. I said I was gonna go ahead and start doing a little videos. Go ahead and give you guys, just I hope I'm not freezing because I look like I'm having problems. Yeah, just give you guys at least because I'm more visual, so you guys can see exactly, how it plays out. Because trust me, when I make my videos and my edit, y'all might sit there and have a change of mind of all the stuff that y'all see. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about all that. But before continue, I'm gonna go ahead and play the 30-minute countdown again, just to go ahead and give a little more time because come on 6 o'clock. But I decided to be before, so hey, I'm gonna come on and just do what I got to do. So let me go ahead and play it. Okay, guys, I am back. I wanted to check because it looked like I was having internet problems, with my Wi-Fi. It looked like all the time I have problems. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the super teaser, this new trailer that is out coming on next week, guys. We're gonna be right there in front of the television. It's come on my time. It's going to be 7 o'clock Central. Yeah, 7 o'clock Central. So that's going to be April the 8th. So let me go ahead and see. We started off the way they started off. They started off opening up with Kimmy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play just the video part, but I know you guys already heard it already. But we're gonna go ahead and do it again. Okay, you didn't hear from this side. Okay, because in here is your talk, unapologetic and unbiased. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my little screen a little smaller and so you all can see the picture, okay? Because I'm working with slides. And the reason why I'm gonna go ahead and work with slides because I understand that when I go ahead and put in the videos, I guess that's when I start, glitching and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that I don't have any problems. But This picture that I put up right here, this picture speaks it all. I mean, it says it all. When Tisha and Marsau was in their office or wherever they was giving their presentation, talking about Stokes, how to, to get it together, build it back up, had all the group all together. I mean, the faces and the eye rollings, I already know about that. I know exactly, when you know that people is not comfortable, sitting in the seat, especially now that they are sitting in the seat and all eyes on someone else presenting their business. Yeah, I know exactly. I know how the jealousy is and everything. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it. And I just hope that I can get people on that is team right. People that it doesn't matter. If they a Melanie fan or the Scots fans or Martell or whomever, I just want to see people come on that's neutral. I don't want people that sit there and say they just ride and die for this certain people. Don't matter what they do, they still going to sit there and they going to still hold up all their wrongdoings. I don't want that type of person. Not at all. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Let me go ahead and show. I'm gonna play a little audio and then we're gonna go ahead into it. But it started off with Kimmy. Yeah, Kimmy, she's sitting there. I guess she's praising the Lord because now that she don't even have cancer anymore. And we couldn't even go through all the stuff that Kimmy went through because with all the other drama that was in the mix. We couldn't even talk about Kimmy, how she went through chemo and, that's hard by itself, cancer, but people were so focused on all that other stuff. But I'm glad that she no longer have cancer, that she is cancer free. And we already know, especially when it comes to African America, how it is with all that stuff right there. But I'm so glad that Kimmy, she was able she was able to go ahead and detect it early and not let it, go ahead and get out of hand. So she's over that hump. Thank God for that. And she's praising him. And that's exactly who she should be praising. And she have all her family and all her friends. They are right there helping her praise because, like I said, cancer is nothing to play. So let me see if I can play a little audio. If not, oh well, because I said I wasn't even going to put all that stuff on my video anymore, especially when it comes to YouTube. But you can play, some of the audio, but you also have to, talk with it. But like I said, still going to go ahead and make sure I put my copyright disclaimer on before I go ahead and put all that up. So, like I say, all this right here, guys, is for entertainment purpose only, okay? Entertainment purpose only. And what I say, guys, it is a legend. You went to the doctor Friday. So, they don't see anything. He said, marriage is just difficult. So this right here is Kiki. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull up. Yeah, this is Kiki, where she had also, they showed a little clip of her where she was saying that marriage is difficult. Now, I don't know if Kiki, she's married or not, but to me, she's nothing but a puppet. As you can see right here, I put the headlines, Kiki the puppet. And Tisha, she called her out when she said that Kiki is the puppet because Kiki is the one that only there to sit there and drag her own cousin. And I mean, not a second, not a third cousin, but her first cousins, brothers and sisters' children. And when you look at Tisha and Kiki, like I said, they can pass for sisters. Look like Miss Wanda's daughter. How low can you go? And like they said, family members, and that's absolutely true. Family members can be your worst enemies. Your families is not too much of an outsider. It's your family members. those are the ones that's do the most. Because if it was a stranger, when a stranger come to your house and you don't want to be bothered with that person, what you gonna do? You gonna kick that person out. But when it's a stranger and when it's your family members and they know all about you, know all about your business, and Mel knew exactly who to bring on. No better person. If you want to destroy a person, get their family members. And if I have to talk about my family members to people that's irrelevant, people that's not even close to me, and not even friends, associates, because I wouldn't even talk about my family members to my best friends. That got to be jealous. That got to be jealousy. And like I said, when it comes to jealousy, jealousy is crueler than the grave. Jealousy will keep their eyes on their prey until they go ahead and take it out. And that's exactly what Kiki is trying to do. She's trying to go ahead and take Tisha out because most likely she's jealous of her cousin's life. She might want her life. And if she's saying, "Oh no, I'm not jealous of Letitia," well, why are you there to destroy her? You're not there to befriend and help your cousin. You're there to go ahead and help her frenemy, her enemy. That's exactly what it is. And even if she's on there, she don't have a storyline where she want to talk about her own life, that she have to talk about her cousin, destroy her cousin family. Girl, you look like a fool. Like I sit there and say, this season just gonna maybe be one season, unless you do some really, really damage. But they only just using her for 15-minute fame. And I hope that 15-minute fame that they are using Kiki, I hope it's worth it. Because like I said, blood is thicker than water. And even though she's getting a little few dollars, it's not worth me losing my soul. I know I wouldn't. I don't know about you guys. In no way in the world, I would sit there and throw my own family member under the bus just for a few dollars, and how close I am to my family members. Come on, guys, make it make sense. That does not make no sense at all. And just like I said, she's nothing but a puppet. That's all it is. And it's not going to last because, like I said, you never win when you play dirty. So we're going to go ahead and move on from there. As you can see, they still going to, even though they turning the show around, it's still going to be drama because, like I say, drama sells, okay? And I just hope that it's just not into such a sunken place like it was all them other seasons. I want to see them all come together. The Holtz, the Scotts, all of them, the Whitlows, all of them, even Stormy and her husband. I want to see them all. You come together and build. I would like to see that. And I believe if they put their mind together, because like I said, everything that they have is under the same umbrella. They got everything that they need. They don't have to go to outsiders to help them to build whatever they need because they got it all. They got their attorney. They got their credit repair, their brother-in-law, Tisha. Everybody want to call Tisha slow, want to call Tisha all out her name and call her crazy, but Tisha have an MBA. And I know about when it comes to MBA. Oh, trust me, it's not easy to get. It's not easy to get. And I love it that she's not sitting on it. She's making it happen. And as you can see, all eyes is on her. Okay? All eyes on her. And I just hope that her little foolish husband don't get the big head and try to tear it all down because that's usually how it works. When you getting up there, all eyes is on you. You start getting a big head thinking that you this and you that. And before you know it, someone come and shake your tail off of that ladder. And you know exactly who they're going to use. They're going to use a woman. So I hope that he does not let outsiders tear everything that they try to go ahead and build up. I just hope that Marsau does not do that. And also, when it comes to Marsau, I like Marsau, but It's a time for everything. I don't like when Marceau he start doing all those jokes and start thinking that everything is funny when Tisha is serious. Some things it's not the time to joke. It's not the time to be funny, especially when she's trying to get things straight that these haters out there is throwing out and you want to make it funny. So I don't know if they're going to go back to that scene because I think I saw a piece of it. Remember when Tisha and her husband Marcel was in the car and he was explaining about that trip when they all had to Atlanta. I think it's Atlanta. And he was saying that he did, was with a friend. Now, I don't know. Most likely it was a female friend, but like I said, it's not that I'm jealous of my husband, but if you're going to call another woman friend, then she should be my friend as well. I should know who she is, because why would my husband have a female friend and I don't know who she is? So I want to see how all that right there is going to go ahead and play out. And like I said, guys, I'm using slides, and the reason why I'm using slides because I am upstairs, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get someone to go ahead and put my Wi-Fi in this room. I'm trying to go ahead and fix this room up where I won't have to use no green screen or anything because, like I said, we are empty nesters. So I can go ahead and take a room and go ahead and make my little studio. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and just use some slides. But like I said, with Letitia and Marceau, I just hope that they don't let their flesh get the best of them. And even if he go out there and do some crazy stuff, which he's gonna do it, sorry about that. I was doing sudden messing up. Hold on, I hit the mic. I'm having mic problems, so I also have. Yes, let me see if I'm back on because I also have a shortage in my mic as well. But yeah, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content so I can go ahead and get my little studio together so I can go ahead and bring you guys some content. And I know that my channel is not for everybody, but like I say, in here, it's grown folks. So you have to just know how to eat the meat and throw out the bones. That's how I look at it. I don't try to get so personal when it comes into these people business. But yeah, getting back to Marceau, I just hope that he just don't let his flesh and his ego tear down everything that they are building, because these haters are waiting to go ahead and run with that. So let's go ahead and move along. I'm gonna play a little more of the audio.
Nobody should come to me and provide me with information about the company that I don't know about ahead of time. She builds your business up to a multi-million-dollar business, and then you kick her out.
And yeah, the brother was talking about Marcel's brother Maurice was saying that Letitia had built your business up to $1 million company and you want to go ahead and throw out. Come on, guys. I just hope that this just a little snippet of something else, because I don't think that Tisha gonna be that crazy to let her husband build throw out of something that she went ahead and built, especially when she pretty much owned the company. We already know that she owned Stokes. So I don't know if that was editing, just to get us talking so we can go ahead and just run with everything that they go ahead and throw out. But I'm rooting for them, guys. I'm rooting for them all. I want to see them all make it. I even want to see, believe it or not, I want to see Mel move on and have a happy ever after. I want to see Martell sit there and get together and get his life together. Whatever he want to do it. Okay. Absolutely not. So it looked like they all was at a slumber party. I see that they all have their little nightgowns on and they all, around whatever. It's sort of like the scene when Mel, when she had a little slumber party, when she had invited everybody there except Tisha. So now I see all of them together. And Stormy, I don't know if she's arguing with Tiffany I don't know if that's who she's arguing with, which, like I said there and say it's going to be a little drama sells, because we already know when it comes to Tisha and Stormy and Tiffany, they all are friends, okay? Because they all was in New Orleans together, okay? So if they was all in New Orleans like a little couple of months, and this right here probably was months ago when they went ahead and shot all this footage right here, I believe that like all this stuff is just for entertainment purpose only. And that's why I always tell you guys, try not to go ahead and just get your feelings all in this, because at the end of the day, these people are getting paid and it's only a reality show. Okay. So far I see that my live is pretty good because I also have my laptop just to make sure, if I get into the matrix. So let me continue.
The same people you turning against you, how would they feel if they know you still begging me to take you back?
Now this right here, this right here is Martell and Sheree together, but this scene right here is Mel talking to, I say the extra. I called her the extra because we don't know who Mel is talking to right there, because I can't even make her out. I never even seen this lady on the show. Now, guys, if you have saw this lady that Mel is talking to on the show, then go ahead and let me know. But I call it an extra. And the reason why I call it an extra, because it's just like with movies, like when you're doing movies and you have some extra people that's coming in just to go ahead and film with you, because you don't get along with your castmates. And most likely that's what it was. I guess when they had started filming Mel, and I'm gonna say allegedly, because like I say, this is my opinion. At the end of the day, I look at it as a reality show. So however I want to go ahead and imagine, because we already know we got a lot of people that's on social media. These bloggers, they make up things. Okay. So this right here, I'm making up. Okay. This is just an opinion. Maybe of some of the stuff that they were saying out there, that Melody, she did not want to film with any of her castmates. And most likely, that's where all the confusion and the chaos, and allegedly Carlos King went and flew down there to Huntsville because Melody did not want it to film with anyone. So I guess she brought in an extra, someone that she can go ahead and vent to and talk about, still talking about most likely Martell, because she did say that he wanted her or whatever she was saying, and she don't even want him. Like I said, that could have stayed on the cutting room floor. Go ahead and move on. So, like I said, it is what it is. But we're gonna see exactly how it's play out. I just feel, that it's time for these two to just be good co-parents, and if it does not have to do with the kids, then I don't even think that these two should even talk to each other, because to me, it's like oil and water, and we got enough of this. It's like beating an old horse, wringing an old dish rag. We got enough of these two, Mel and Martell. And it also was said that the reason why um, Mel may have this extra there is because, like I said, she was pretty much done. I don't know if she was ready to leave, because we already know that she also have her own production company, and it was on some website. I don't know what website she had pitched that little reality show or whatever it was that she had, but I don't think it did any good because I don't see any bloggers talking about it. They started talking, but I don't know where her little show went. So maybe she probably thought that she was going to go ahead and exit and focus on, doing her own thing. So that's why they went ahead and brought in Sheree, so Sheree can go in and film with Martell, so we won't be, hearing all this bickering between Martell and Melody. So let's go ahead and move on from there, okay?
Magazine. I want to thank you guys.
So this right here is
What is it
Martell.
like dating?
This is right here, Martell. I guess he was at his magazine, premiere and had them all together. So let me see if I can pull that up. So right there, and you can see Sheree is right there in the middle. And let me see if I can go ahead and make it a little bigger. Yeah, this is Sheree right here, and this is Tisha, and I guess that's Kimmy and Maurice and Marsau. They all are happy and excited, I guess because of what Martell, is out there accomplishing. Which I still think that Martell and Sheree, because Sheree should have been had her joggers, way back when everybody was telling her she need to go ahead and focus, because her body was tight, it was perfect, it looked like she was exercising, which we already know that Sheree really wasn't even into exercising. Sheree just had some good genes, and I think that she dropped the ball when it comes to her joggers. I think that Sheree should have been put that out, and she should have had her own pattern. No way in the world that she should be having, someone else clothes and putting a name on it and all that other stuff. I think that Sheree should have, came out with her own stuff. Just like with Martell. I think that Martell is out of his field, with the wine. Why would you want to go into the wine business and you don't even drink wine? You don't drink. To me, it's just like they trying to just throw everything, just because they have a huge platform, which I'm not mad at them. But anything that's going to go ahead and stick. I think that Martell, what he should have focused on, anything that's dealing with, weights and gyms and healthy food, you know, stuff like that. Come out with your own joggers, come out with some kind of sports gears, even exercise equipment. That would have been good. I think Marcel would, not Marcel, Martel would have did good in that because his body's tight, he looks good. And Sheree and Martel, they can build empire if they put their heads together, and don't focus on all that drama. And as you can see right there, Martell is pretty much cleaning up his image because you don't see him on Instagram or on social media as much as he used to be. So I guess they say, look, let's go in and let's make that money. So when it comes to those two, how they got together, like I say, I don't think that they had any relationship going on, but I believe now that they are good friends because Martell is still following Sheree. So I believe that they have good chemistry. They're just not in love with each other. All this stuff right here, which I already, when the minute I saw it, I knew that it was nothing but a stunt, publicity stunt. I knew that. But they still friends, you know, through it all. But the reason why I think that they had gotten it together is because once Martell had divorced Melanie and Melanie didn't want it to come on that show, maybe that's how, they say, okay, if Melanie does not want to come on that show, we're gonna go ahead and put Martell with someone. And the Martell said that if callers don't want him or production or whoever does not want him to film on Love and Marriage in Huntsville, then I got a door open for me on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we know Bravo have a huge platform. So to me, that's a plus. That's a win-win. But I see old messy Tiffany. I don't even know. I don't even think I got a picture of her. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about. Tiffany Whitlow. She's the messenger. She's the bone carrier for Love and Marriage in Huntsville because she's in Sheree's face and asking Sheree some personal questions when it comes to Martell. Now, if you are friends with Martell and Martell is bringing one of his friends in you guys' company, why would you call Martell out? Why would you call your best friends out? That's why I sit there and say, guys, this stuff is only for entertainment purpose only. They use Tiffany to go in front of Sheree and told Sheree, let me let you guys hear it, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about it.
I mean, his reputation for being a cheater. When this person
She's sitting there.
has
She's sitting there. Tiffany is telling Sheree that Martell have a reputation of being a cheater. Now you don't even know Sheree from a can of paint, but you do know Martell. So to me, that's crossing the line. No way in the world that I would have went ahead and did that. Okay, and that's the reason why they didn't want her on the show from the start, because how she came on, didn't even know none of the castmates. And you remember when she brought up Maurice Child, talking about, he was smoking in the bathroom at school. How are you going to go ahead and bring some stuff up talking about somebody's child to people that you don't even know? And I believe that if Tiffany was not pregnant, I think they would never brought her back on the show. I think the only reason why they brought her back on the show is because she was pregnant. And when it comes to Tiffany, her marriage, I don't even think that her marriage was really intact. Looked like she really had got tired of it. Now, I don't know if she had the baby, and like I say, this is a show. This is a reality show. Maybe she had the baby because, like I said, that probably was, her cash cow, and after she have that child, and I'm gonna say allegedly, she probably go ahead and give him deuces. She probably don't even want him, but at least she know that she gonna get that child support. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see how that play. That's if Tiffany lasts that long, which I don't even know she's gonna go ahead and last that long.
she messing up what I got with you right. You got a point. I was doing you right. Sounds right. What I would like to do is have us work
So I don't know.
together as a
I don't know what they was talking about when Martell was telling Big Lou and Marsau all that she's messing with what I have with Sheree. Now I don't know who he's talking about, if he's talking about Mel or talking about somebody else. But all that right there is just for show. So that's just a part of their little scripted line and stuff like that. Okay. Now we're going to what I love to see the best, guys. Let me go ahead right here. This is my favorite right here. This right here. When I saw this right here, Marcel and Tisha getting the business back together, revamping the business, it was like a breath of fresh air. I really enjoyed that part to see how they coming together, doing what they started. At least they had supposed to start it, which it didn't get off the ground. And if you look at the eyes rolling, Martell, I guess he's still bitter, which I would be bitter too if I had to sell my half of the company to the Scots and they presented something that I helped nurture and build from the ground. I would be rolling my eyes too. You could see that Martell and Melanie, because Melanie, I know how people are, because the business that I'm in, especially when they all looking at you, all eyes is looking at you, how you presenting your company, how, you know, the face, they facial expression of their face and, look like they swallowing a big old log, if I could show you guys that video, trust me, but I'm not even going to show the video. But you could see the jealousy. But like I said, you have to realize that they was part of that company too, the company Stokes. And to see now that they looking, all eyes is looking at the Scots who own 100% of the company that they are presenting. And the thing about it is Tisha, she want all of them to come on board with her. Now, like I said, and I know speaking, like I said, I can't tell you something that I never been through. But once you let them snakes out, you leave them out. because when you bring them back in, they're gonna do more damage than what they did when they left out there. But like I said, I don't know who Tisha was talking to when she was telling her husband if anything that's dealing with the business, come to me about it as well. Don't leave me out in the loop. So I don't know if they're having problems or whatever dealing with the business. But like I said, they all started out together to build businesses in little small Huntsville. And I don't know if it's little, but like I said there and say they say when you drive through it, if you blank your eyes, you out of the town. I don't know. But to see that they all can have a piece of the pie. Every last one of them could have a piece of the pie because everything that they need is right there in that house. And I just hope that they don't blow it. I hope that they don't blow it because Melody, she and Martell, they have experience. They know exactly what part that they're gonna go ahead and play. Marcel, not Marcel, Maurice and Kimmy, they know exactly what role they're going to play. Everything that they need is in the house where, like I said, they can build back Black Wall Street if they really want to. G said, I didn't see anyone rolling their eyes. Oh my God, you didn't? She's she says she didn't see no one rolling their eyes. Let me go ahead and let me let you see this. Let me let you see this right here. I hated to go ahead and pull it up because I be having problems on my live. But more so when they showed his face, Marcel was rolling his eyes. I saw that. Go back and look at it. I'm not going to go ahead and play the video because I don't even want to go ahead and get no copyright strikes. I'm doing good right now, just showing you guys just the clips. But Marcel, not Marcel, Martell was rolling his eyes. When they showed that part, they showed the cameras went on him. Because see, I look at stuff like that. I look at stuff like that. Martell had gave the Scots a look. Now, I don't know if that's how they edited and it made them look like that, but Martell had gave the Scots a look. And when they showed the cameras on Melody, as you can see right there by her face, because Melody cannot hide her facial expression, just like she couldn't hide when she was on the reunion. How Melanie was making all those facial expressions and rolling her eyes and flicking her hair and all this other stuff. So I don't see why you guys didn't see nothing like that. And Melanie, it's like you could see that lump that was in her throat, just to see that she's sitting down and Tisha and Marcel is giving their presentation. Come on, go back and watch it, my sister. G say it was always the original intent to help the Scots get started, then leave to them to handle. Maybe, but still of all, that's like a punch in the gut. And the reason why it's like a punch in the gut because Martell, he went back to the Scots and he wanted to be part owner back and get his share or at least a part of his share back of the schools. So quite obvious he wants to get his foot back into that business. Because if he did not want to get his foot back in the business, he would have left and started something else. But where he's at, nowhere in the world that I'm going to help build somebody else's business knowing I want the same business as well. And the only ones that's going to reap the harvest is going to be the owners. Oh, you just an employee. That's all you are. So you need to go back and watch it because trust me, I'm not going to go ahead and play the video. But oh yes, it was some eye rollings. It definitely was some eye rollings. And I'm not gonna like I said there and say, I watches all that. I watches all that. I watches every bit of it. But you can see right here with the still pictures that it was some eye rolling and some neck breaking and all this other stuff. But like I said, it is what it is. And I don't know, like I said, they say maybe that's the way they went ahead and they, went ahead and edited. But I will be right there on the scene April the 8th at 7 o'clock Central, where I'm going to give you guys my honest review. I'm going to be the first on the scene, giving you my honest review. I'm not going to wait until it's over. I'm going to give the review while the show is going on. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And I'm going to try to stay on script. What I see is what I'm going to go ahead and call out. I'm not going to go ahead and make up no stuff. I'm going to go ahead and give you my opinion. That's about it. But, like I say, guys, it is what it is. Okay. And I'm glad to see, I'm glad to see that they all are coming back to what they original start off. Because guys, I don't know about you, but I had enough of it. I had enough of this drama. And maybe, like if you see they start building back up, you might see Oprah Winfrey come and visit Little Huntsville. She might be proud of it after all now. Because when it comes to loving Huntsville, everybody is talking about it. Everybody is right there on the scene talking about this show. And you might start getting big bloggers start back blogging about these shows, because notice you don't even see these big bloggers with these huge platforms. You don't even really see them talking about this show. And maybe now that they're getting back on the right track where it does not have all that old garbage on the show anymore, maybe you might see other bloggers start talking about it, and Oprah Winfrey and Gail might pay a visit to little old Huntsville and go into Black, go into Marsau and Tisha's, bar or whatever they call it, a little restaurant, a little sports bar, and go in there and watch football and whatever, and drink and eat. You never know. But they didn't show Miss Wanda. Now I don't know if which I think Miss Wanda is gonna be back on the show, just like I think that Destiny gonna be back, because I did hear that Destiny is coming back because she's going to be into realtor. So because she has a license in real estate. So like I said, she have what the Scots need. They got everything in the house what they need. So maybe they didn't show her right there on this little super tease, but they wanted us to go ahead and think and talk about, how they do. So I believe that Destiny gonna be there. And Miss Wanda, I believe Miss Wanda might be there. I think she got a truck, because I definitely wants to see that Miss Wanda get that truck off the ground. Now, come on, Tisha and Marcy, you guys making too much money, and Wanda pretty much she really sat there and got us watching that show, because I had stopped watching it myself. I went ahead and I deleted just about all the videos of Love and Marriage and Huntsville. So Miss Wanda, like I said, they say she did her job on that show. She did what she needed to do on that show. So I think that Miss Wanda should be back, because Miss Wanda brought a lot. I mean, a lot to that to that show. And a lot of people like want to get upset with Miss Wanda, because of the stuff that Miss Wanda did. But if anything, I think they should be apologizing to Miss Wanda. And the reason why I think that they should be apologizing to Miss Wanda, because you have to look at it. They put their own business out there. So if they went ahead and put their own business out there, then they are free game. Miss Wanda only was a bone carrot. That's all she was. So, like I said, Miss Wanda didn't really do nothing, but I just want to see. I really like Miss Wanda. I think Miss Wanda was really funny. I think she really brought like a kick to that show. Add like a extra spice to that show, because she brought in the drama part, and she also is a person that, hey, don't come for me unless I send for you. Miss Wanda, that's the type of person that she is. So I want to see Miss Wanda get her food truck together. I want to see Miss Wanda start selling all her different types of potatoes, which I believe that they're going to go ahead and show a scene of Miss Wanda in black serving her potatoes to Funky Geneva. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, okay? Like I said, I'm gonna say allegedly. But I believe that you guys this season gonna see Funky Geneva. You're gonna see him at black with his friends, I guess, trying to get into the Scott's business and tasting Miss Wanda's potatoes, which he gave good reviews when he showed that he was over there and he was, eating Miss Wanda's potatoes, that he did say it was pretty good. So, like I said, I'm all for supporting black businesses, because we already know when it comes to black businesses, we only own like 1% in the United States when these other people they own 99 of businesses and all we got is 1%. So anytime when I can help my people, especially when it comes to black businesses, because like I said, it is not easy. It is not easy, especially, when we trying to see our people get up and they really don't understand, where instead of they helping you, they want to go ahead and fight you. And all this stuff right here, when it comes to these reality shows, like the reason why we are so drawn into these shows is because we all, like I had said the other day, we all can take a piece of something that's on that show that we are going through in our own personal life. So like I said, if I put something out, trust me, I've been through it as well. Like I said, nothing is new under the sun. We all been through stuff, and we all can take a little piece of what was going on, but when it comes to that group right there, I do not believe that they are friends. They may have started off as business partners, but I don't think like they were close friends. I think that they was more of associates, because if this is what I call friends, I would have been cut them off. Trust me, long time ago. But this right here is a super teaser, and I was very impressed. I liked exactly what I saw. Only one thing that I wanted really to see, and I wanted to see them revamp. I wanted to see them get back into business, and just to see they all around the table again, just like the beginning. Just to see them all together and doing business this time because last time, and I don't know if someone is tagging me in these notifications of all these old videos of Love and Marriage in Huntsville. Somebody got to be tagging me in because everything that I be saying on here, someone it looked like they give me the answer by showing me these clips. But I saw when they first started how they all came together at the table. And believe it or not, Melody is her hairstyle is just like Tisha was when they came during the first season. They both had the same hairstyle. You see this hairstyle that Melody have right now? Tisha had that same hairstyle. Go and watch it, guys. You're going to see when they was sitting all at that table. Melody, she was sitting at the front table, just like, but Tisha, she's standing up. But Melody was sitting at the front table and she was talking about the business. And then before you know it, they brought up their personal business at a meeting. Yes, they brought up their personal business at the meeting, which I watched the show, guys. Y'all might not like it at all, but Melody had started it. Melody had started, and she knew that that was going to go ahead and get Martell started. So Martell had called her unfit or said something to the fact dealing with the kids, like she didn't want it her kids or something like that. So Martell had got up and he left and he went and got the kids. And I was saying to myself, I say, they are having a business meeting. Why would they bring their personal business at the table knowing that, look, this is about money? This is about business right here. No way in the world that your personal business should have been doing at this business. Nobody don't want to know what problems you got in your own home when they got problems themselves. So to me, that was tacky. The way that they did that scene, it just was very tacky. And I remember hearing some of the other castmates always say that, that's usually how it always started. And that's the reason why, for me personal, and for many people, if you got a business, keep your families out and your close friends out, because of not, trust me, they're going to tear it down, they're going to sabotage it and everything else. I'd rather go ahead and hire someone on the outside than hire my own family members or my friends. Because if you had people that was very serious about doing business, what person that going to start bringing up your family business? So I want to see how Letitia and Marsau, how they gonna present the business plan. Will they get personal and start talking about Marsau and how his affairs and all the stuff that's going on? Will they talk about that in that office? I want to see if they're gonna do it, which I don't think that they're gonna go ahead and do it. I don't think. But yeah, someone has sent me the video of that, and I was watching it. How Martell had got up and he went ahead and he took the kids and he was leaving out, and that's when Martell had called Melody and told Melody that the oldest daughter, she was crying. And so Martell ended up going back to the office, and I know you guys already know the scene, how Melody, she had to interrupt the meeting, and I don't think that that was fair for all the ones that was sitting there, for Melody to stop the meeting. you know like I said, that part should have never been a part of that scene. I would have never brought up my personal business. That's pretty much of what I'm trying to say. So that right there, that was unprofessional. So we're going to see how they're going to go ahead and present everything. I'm rooting for them all. But like I said, I'm team right. So whatever I see, I'm gonna call it out. And I know that a lot of people that follow this show, a lot of people that follow this show, they are Team Melanie. It's like this is how the weight is. This is Team Melanie, and this is everybody else at the bottom. But like I said, it does not take a team. It does not take a group. All it takes is like-minded people. I don't care if you at the bottom, and I don't care who is at the top, who they rooting at the top, because the people, the people that you are rooting for, that does not mean the ones that's going to go ahead and run with the race. It's just like with, I know you heard this story before, tortoise and the hare, how that turtle was way behind, and the hare, the rabbit, was so far ahead, and who won the race? So it's not where you at, it's how you started. You see? Because I believe, and I'm not trying to be preachy on here, but that's my ministry. And I could take the foolish things of this world to go ahead and confound the wise. I believe that the Most High God is racing up the bottom up. So just because you cheering for these people, you lifting up these people, that does not mean that they are the ones that's going to run this race, that's going to win this race. You never know. And that's what we're seeing right now. So I'm rooting for them. I want to see them succeed. I want to see this show succeed, because we all can take a piece out of what's going on. And that's how I look at it, guys. That's exactly how I look at it. So, like I said, I just hope that when people watch the show, don't get so personal in here where you go in and try to attack these people' personal lives. This is a show, and it's only for entertainment purpose only. That's it. These people are getting paid big dollars, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that last season they ran it for like 17, they had like 17 episodes, maybe 17 or more. So just count how many episodes that these people have. Time was on their contract They get paid all that money. So these people are living good, even if just say that on their contract they get like 50,000 a episode, which that's maybe to some people, like Candy and Kenya and Nene, that's no money. But to some of them, it's a lot of money because if you getting $50,000 an episode times 17, they are millionaire, even though they got to pay Uncle Sam, but that's still some good money just to go ahead and put out air out your business. Which to me, like I said, the love of money can be the root of all evil, especially when you got to air out all your personal business and your kids see all this other stuff and paying all these therapists and you know losing a lot of business and your integrity. To me, it's not worth me losing my soul. But I'm just saying these people are making a lot of money, so quite obvious, they going to scratch each other eyes and they're going to do whatever they need to do so they can keep those ratings going. Because I remember, and I got 4 more minutes, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out because I usually stay on an hour. But I remember hearing when Carlos King was saying that he need more. They giving their life. They putting it all out there on the table. But some of the stuff that they putting out, you know, to me, it's just not the time. Now, I'm not saying that they cannot be, transparent, where, that's their personal life, that's their life, and they want to share it with the world. But it's a time and it's a season for everything. Just like when Melanie came out running, by putting her personal business out, to me, it was like she threw a wrench in everybody's plan, just like they was putting their personal business out at the table. It was like, they stopped what they was really trying to go ahead and accomplish. Now that's how I look at it. I don't know, guys. Like I say, it is what it is because to me, it's just a reality show. Okay, but like I said, I try to dig into the deeper part. To try to see if I'm going to get some out of it. Where if I tear it down, I can also go ahead and build it back up because, like I said, we all can learn from something that's going on on that show. But like I said, I'm gonna be right there. I really don't watch too many reality shows because see, when I get into TV, I really don't even like TV that much either, unless I like tennis. Now that Serena and Venus really don't play, I don't really watch that. But when I get into something, I try to stick into it because when I watch TV, it's like something like it's like it drains your spirit. It's like I don't know. I just can't explain to you. So I try not to watch all that stuff to put all in my spirit, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and give my review and talk about, love and marriage in Huntsville because there's a lot of stuff, like I said there and say, I see myself, we all been through, and people that say that they haven't been through anything like that, keep living. If you in a relationship, just like someone had said, I think it was Kiki, which her word to me is not irrelevant. But when she said marriage is work, marriage is work. Marriage is like a business. And I'm so glad when it came to Marsau and Tisha, I'm so glad that they didn't allow the outsiders to interfere what they are building up because if they would have allowed the outsiders to tear down what they are building up, then they would not be where they are today. And that's how I look at it because, like I said, people are assigned to your life to tear you down, to take you off of your vision. And as you can see, that's exactly what had happened to Martell Martell and Melody, exactly what had happened. People are assigned to sit there and try to sabotage you, try to stifle everything that you're trying to go ahead and build up. That's why you have to be careful who are in your circle and be careful, which I talk about it all the time. You have to be careful who is holding up your ladder because the same ones that seen you going up there it's the same ones that's going to shake your tail right off of there. So you got to be careful because like I said, people just, do some things, they are assigned to your life. So I just hope Tisha and Marsau, they are able to put love and marriage back on track to its original state where they started. And like I said, you never know. Oprah and Gail might pay a visit to little old Huntsville. So guys, on that note, I done did my hour. You guys go ahead and maybe come on later on tonight. I don't know. If not, might come on tomorrow. I try to come on at least every day. At least I'm trying and do my little live. So I see it look like well, it look like now I'm freezing. Oh my God. Yeah, look like I'm freezing. I be having problems with my lives. And guys, I'm with AT&T. And I have so many problems. And this is high speed. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I think it might be my webcam. I think I'm gonna have to take that webcam off. That's probably what I have to do because I definitely don't have a filter, but I do have the webcam so that I can go ahead and get some lighting. But I might have to take that off because I noticed when I took the webcam off that I wasn't having all that glitching. So it is what it is, guys. So you all have a good day. Enjoy your day down here in the South. It is very, very, very beautiful out here. I mean, it is hot. We got the AC on. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And guys, peace out.